Well, hi Cancers, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of the reading. So if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started for you Cancers. What are you going to have coming up in your life? What do you need to know? And any advice is so welcome for you Cancers. Wow. Okay, let's see what we have here. Had quite a lot come out for Cancers. Universe. There you are as the King of Cups. All cards are male or female. You are a water sign. You probably already know that. For our Cancers, we have 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 cards left over for the second part of the reading, so we'll need 3 more. So the overall energy of your reading is the Judgment card. Wow. Okay. Your guardian angels and spirit guides have been at work for you. They have been blowing this horn down on you. They're teaching a spiritual lesson to you, and you are awakening to it. So once you awaken to a spiritual lesson, you're rewarded by the universe. So let me see what's going on down here. So I feel like you've been through it. I feel like you've learned something very important to the universe by going through it. Let's read on. Up here in your highest energy is the 8 of Swords. So, you know, this is the energy of, well, for one thing, you have a blindfold on, okay? Another thing is you're feeling bound. You're feeling kind of like you can't do anything about something. The blindfold is preventing you here from seeing truth and clarity. Your feet are free, your mouth is free. So it's more like an illusion of feeling trapped. But it's like you can't see the truth and the clarity that is all around you. Well, this was part of your spiritual lesson because these are the 2 strongest energies in your whole reading. So it feels to me already as if part of your spiritual lesson was to take off the blindfold and free yourself so that you can see truth and clarity. So that will make your life happier. It's always, you know, the guardian angels and spirit guides are always guiding you to happiness and fulfillment. So next to the 8 of Swords, I have the Ace of Wands. There is a fresh start and a new beginning coming in for you right above the Judgment card because you're looking at the truth. You're looking at the clarity. You're freeing yourself from this spot in your life of feeling trapped, like you can't move forward or backwards because you didn't know all the truth and clarity. Well, you have learned your lesson, and here we go. We're on your reward is moving forward. That wand is just blooming. And then next to the Ace of Wands is a card for you, the King of Cups, male or female. The King of Cups is water, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. So one of those might be strong in someone else's chart too around this reading. But you have a huge cup of love. But you're holding it close now. So maybe you weren't holding it very close before. Maybe now you pulled it back and you're like, well, I'm holding out for the right person to hand this cup of love out to. So I feel like you've become a stronger person through this spiritual lesson. Boy, you have a lot of love you could share with someone too. Under the 8 of Swords is the Moon. This is a card for Pisces, and that's another water sign, so Pisces might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But the Moon here is about hidden things being revealed or secrets being revealed. It's like that lobster. You didn't know it was in the water till it came out of the water. It's like night turning to day, being enlightened. So I think that's what happened here, because it's right under that 8 of Swords. is you were enlightened. You decided to see the truth and the clarity all around you. And this is what your spiritual lesson was to take the blindfold off and pay attention to all this truth and clarity that is around you. So I have the moon, and it's right next to your judgment card. And on the other side of your judgment card is the Seven of Swords. And I think this is something that you had not been paying attention to earlier during your spiritual lesson. This is the Seven of Swords, and that is deceitful behavior. Somebody taking, not giving, or lying, or stealing, or cheating, or whatever it might be. It's deceitful. And this is what you needed to open your eyes to and pay attention to. Now you are on your way to a fresh start and new beginning, but you did pull back your love because of it, okay? So I have the Page of Swords under the moon. So the Page of Swords is moving forward with your sword up. It's because whatever was revealed, it put you in this place. You're like, oh, boy, I'm going to keep looking for truth and clarity. You're not swinging the sword, but you are moving forward with your sword up. So, Page of Swords. Self-defense kind of like mode here in moving forward. You're very much aware of what's being said and done around you now. I have the Nine of Wands right next to the Page of Swords and under the Judgment card. The Nine of Wands is reaching your wit's end. You know, a lot of people need to reach their wit's end before they can make changes. And I think that's what happened here. It's right under the Judgment card. And that was all a part of you freeing yourself from some sort of deceitful behavior here. So this is the nine. This is like this pole is holding you up. And instead of, you know, it holding you, you holding it up. So look how tattered and battered, but that's something you had to go through in order to reach this place of seeing truth and clarity around you so that you could learn your spiritual lesson and move into a new direction in your life. I have the Death card right next to the Nine of... I'm sorry, I have lawnmowers out there. Oh my gosh, it's so busy around this neighborhood, and it's a senior neighborhood. It's so busy. So I have the Death card, which is a card for Scorpio. So Scorpio might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. This is right below that Seven of Swords. This is moving forward. This is leaving the old behind and moving towards the new. So this is like ringing out the old year, ringing in the new year. This is a card of transformation, and that's exactly what you are doing. You are transforming into a much more aware and enlightened and heightened person. Let's take out the second part of this reading. That lawnmower guy will go away in just a second. Sounds like they're moving away. Let's take out the next three. For Cancers, please. Oh, one more pass they're making. For Cancers. There you are, the Chariot. Okay. So I have Temperance right next to the King of Cups. This is your guardian angels and spirit guides. And like I say, I do apologize for that lawn mowing, but this is your reading, and I really want you to get this reading because it's for you. But this is the card for Sagittarius. So Sagittarius might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But there's your guardian angels and spirit guides again, and they're mixing this potion back and forth, back and forth. What they're trying to do is get you tempered. That's their job. That's why this card is called Temperance. So they need you balanced. They need that one foot out of the waters of emotion and on the ground with the other foot so that you can be grounded. They need you to be patient. They need you to, in order to move forward. because you do have a fresh start, new beginning coming in, and they want you to be patient in handing that cup of love out. You need to be balanced the next time you feel like handing out that cup of love. So they want you to, like get yourself together and before you move on. It's very important, or temperance would not be here. So on the other side of temperance is the Seven of Cups. There has been and confusion and love. There's 7 cups of love there. And look, all those cups have something in them. So there's not enough room to hold a lot of love. And they're all like screaming, pick me, but none of those cups are the right cups. And so I think this is what happened, is you were involved with someone who was not the right cup for you. And your new beginning might have I think it does have the right cup for you coming in. So the confusion with that 7 of Cups about love here, you're probably wondering, how are you going to know, I have the 10 of Swords right next to the 7 of Cups, and the 10 of Swords tells me that everything's coming to an end. All the pain, all the suffering, all the confusion, all the, reaching your wits' end, the deceitful behavior, everything is coming to an end because you are seeing all those swords of truth and clarity. I call this the card of the end. Look, it is the end. So, things are changing. I have the 7 of Wands under Temperance and next to the 7 of Swords. So this is blocking, and this is under Temperance, so be patient. You probably got friends and relatives or people who care about you trying to come in with their ideas on what you should do or how you should move forward in your life. And also, whoever was deceitful or deceptive with you, they might be trying to come back in too with communication. And this is blocking. So I think you're blocking them and you're blocking other people, and you're like, hey, I will make up my own mind on how I'm going to move forward. And Temperance wants you to take your time. They don't want you to rush it, because there is a soulmate, another soulmate coming in. Now this soulmate, you're going to first become friends with. This is really what they want you to do, okay? This is a card of friends with love and soulmates. And this is a very strong connection as far as the meeting of the minds and the meeting of the hearts. This is going to bring in real love. You're going to be able to hand out that cup of love, that giant cup of love that you have, and you're going to receive a giant cup in return. I knew you're being rewarded. You're always rewarded with a spiritual lesson. So just take your time. Don't rush anything. Get balanced. And this soulmate's coming in, and it's very special, and you're going to become friends before anything else. Matter of fact, you might already know them as a friend, okay? That's a possibility with this card. And as you notice, there's nothing in those cups. There's lots of room for love. So, under the 7 of Wands is the Magician. And the Magician is right next to the Death card. There's that symbol of intuition and knowing. And what it's saying is you have all the tools to manifest exactly what it is that you want. So hold your horses. With the 7 of Wands, it's like, hold your horses. Things are happening. You're manifesting the person that you need in your life to come in. It's right next to the Death card. The end of the old, the beginning of the new. You are manifesting because you've gone through a transformation. You've learned your spiritual lesson. And now you can manifest what it is that you really want. It's right next to your card, the Chariot. And so this is the card for Cancer. And also, with the Chariot, the energy is about moving forward. So you can move fast if you snap those reins. But the Temperance is saying be patient, because we have that 2 of Cups right above the Chariot here. This is what is coming in. And so if you move too fast, maybe you'll miss it, okay? So don't move too fast. You got to become friends. You got to be friends first. That's what they're saying here. And then on the other side of the Chariot is the Emperor. And this Emperor is right under that Ace of Cups. And I think this is who's coming in. This is a card for Aries. So Aries might be strong in their chart or your chart or around this reading. But the thing about the Emperor is they're kind of stubborn. They're a leader sometimes in their profession. They know what they want. And they hold true to themselves. And they know how to get it. They don't settle. They're very well liked and respected by others. I think this Emperor personality is the one who's going to offer you this giant cup of love. So they might seem a little bit rigid, you know, but they're really a softie when it comes to the heart. According to these cards, the way they're falling. I'm going to take out a universe card, law of attraction card, for any advice or whatever they want to say for this reading for Cancers. What else do they need to know, universe? Okay. Let's pull you a card out here. For Cancers. And here is your card. My thoughts are like powerful magnets. So I'm going to turn this card around and read it to you. I'm going to pause it for a minute so you can pause and read it anytime you want. So your thoughts are powerful, attractive magnets, attracting one to another. Thoughts attract to themselves, and you attract thoughts to you by giving your attention to them. Those who speak most of prosperity have it, and those who speak most of sickness or poverty have it. It is law. It can be no other way. So what it's saying is just keep your eye on what you want. Think the thoughts of what you want to attract by manifesting, because you have the card for manifesting here, and you can manifest it. So Cancers, this was your reading, and thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.